What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome to the Ghetto Wealthy Podcast. It's yours truly. It's the old funky OG. You guys already know what time it is, man. Make sure you guys follow me on all my social media platforms. That's Funkadelic across the board. That's X. That's Facebook. That's Thread, TikTok, everywhere. You know your boys out here doing big things. Though you dig what I'm saying? Let's get down to business. And of course, you guys, for all my listeners, make sure you guys always subscribe to me. You know what I mean? Make sure you guys always download them episodes off of, I did all my listeners. Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Yeah, you guys listen to me on that. All my people that's on YouTube, make sure you guys always like, comment, subscribe. You know what I mean? Let your boy, we out here, we doing big things though, man. But enough about me, right? We gotta get down to some serious business. Today's topic, we talking about kids. We talking about kids when it comes to relationships, right? So that even means that if you already have kids, that means if you already have, we're gonna say that. Today's word, because I keep getting this part messed up. Maybe I'm just saying it wrong, but that's just me. But today's word is we're talking about kids when it comes to relationships. And we're going to talk about people who already have kids and people who don't have kids. That's what we're going to discuss today. Now, I want to start with the people who don't have kids first, right? Now, we know there's people in this world who don't have kids. Now, it's not necessarily they don't like kids. Some people do. Let's be real. Some people do. Some people just don't like kids. But you got people in this world who they like kids, but they don't want to take on the responsibility of taking care of a child every day. Literally, catering to a kid's everyday needs. Kids crying, kids need to eat, kids need to, you got to change the diaper, got to send to school, got to send to daycare. You got to deal with that for like 18 years. Right? You got a lot of responsibilities to deal with until they turn 18. So a lot of people don't want to deal with that. You got some women out here, they want to be rich, they want to be rich aunties, they just, they want to be, they all about their money. They don't want to take care of no kids. You got some guys out here who, they just basically, they want to be hoes, man. They want to be out here just smashing anything. They don't want no attachments to them. None of that. They just trying to smash and go. They trying to get their rocks off and keep it moving though. I get it and I understand this. But we got to also look at the flip side to this as well. For my single people, make sure when you date somebody, that's something somebody has to know up front at the beginning. Somebody has to know that. Okay? Somebody has to know that from the beginning that you don't want to have kids. Because I'm going to be real with you. At this point in life, I'm not dating just to date anymore. I'm not 18. I'm not in high school. I'm not dating just to date. Like, I'm dating with a purpose. Meaning, I'm dating to marry you, dating to have a family with you, buy a house with you. That's the plan. That's the ultimate goal here. But if we just dating just to date, we just date just to date. No. One thing about me now is I'm not sacrificing nothing. Because when you date somebody, it's a team effort. It's give and take. It's a team effort. So if one of the things that I want is not included, then I'm sorry, I'm not included at all. You dig what I'm saying? Meaning, if I want to buy a house and you be like, nah, I'm good staying in an apartment, we ain't gonna rock. I can't rock with you. If I want to have kids, you know what I'm saying? I want to have kids and she be like, I don't want to have any kids. Can't mess with you. You know what I'm saying? I can't mess with you. Because at the end of the day, like, that's not fair to me. That's not fair that I want to have kids, but she don't want to have kids. So now that means I got to make a big sacrifice. Like, okay, well, I'm going to just go this way. I'm just like, I'm dating you. I want to be with you, but you don't want to have kids and I want to have kids. Okay, cool. I guess I'm not going to have kids. I'm not making that sacrifice. If you don't want to have kids, cool, great. I'm moving on. If you get mad at me, why you do? It's not gonna work. You feel me? It's not gonna work. I'm not making no sacrifice. I'm not making no sacrifices. No. We just not gonna date. I'm sorry, it is what it is. We're gonna just keep it that simple. I'm not gonna date you. I'm not gonna date you if you don't want to have kids. I want to have kids, right? I say this all the time. You may not hear a lot of dudes be like, man, I don't want no kids. I just want to have kids, man. Can you imagine, yeah? Can you imagine some mini me's walking around? Me. Can you imagine some mini me's walking around? And the craziest part about it is, I might joke around a lot, but I always came up with this saying though too. I said the day that I have kids, I'm like, in a good way though. I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way, nothing. I said the day that I have kids, everything that I see about myself and them, I'm gonna blame their mother for. Yep, I'm blaming their mother for it. Meaning, if I see them portray any of my traits, I'm gonna play so clueless, right? I'm like, let them just do the slightest thing. I mean, where you learn that from? You must learn that from your mother. Why are you doing that? You must learn that from your mother. Like, who got you into eating Oreos? Your mother eat Oreos. I eat Oreos, number one. But I mean, who got you watching this show? Your mother watched this show. Whole time the kid could be over there watching ESPN. Cause why? Anytime they with me, we sitting down, we watching ESPN. So when ESPN come on, they might make the noise that ESPN make or something like that, right? You know, but and I'm over there playing clueless, I'm like, where you learn that from? Like, I don't know where they got it from. They got it from me. You know, but then like they got it from me. So anytime I see it's crazy because I'm even gonna call my mother too. And I know out of all people, my mother not gonna lie to me. And she gonna be on their side versus mine. I might call my mom and be like, Mom, let me tell you what your grandchild did. Man, they was over there doing this, that, and the third. I said, they get that from their mother, man. She gonna be like, no, they don't. They get that from you. I'm like, me? The deception. You supposed to be my mother. What? I am appalled. I'm hurt. You choosing the kids over me? Your own flesh and blood, your child. I gotta tell you the joke. Your whole flesh and blood, your child. You taking them over me? Mom, the deception. How you gonna do me? You gonna do this to me? I'm fighting for my life. Oh man. I mean that's just me. I know I'm gonna do some stupid stuff like that, but it's all good though. It's all good. It's all great. But yeah, man. But when it comes to like I said, my thing about for people that's single and if y'all single, y'all don't want to have kids, make that known out the gate, right off the rip. Make that known. That way, that gives that person the executive decision whether they want to be with you or not. Okay? Let that be known right off the rip. So this is why I say too, like the talking stage is very important because you learn things during the talking stage. If you learn right then and there, you like, I don't want to have kids. Sorry. Cool. Like, sorry. Cool. Not when y'all already locked in and dating, and then she wrote that, oh, I don't want to have kids. Now you look crazy because now you talking about something. Well, I don't want to be with. I want to have kids. I don't want to be with somebody who don't have kids. Then y'all break up, down to break up, get all messy and now everybody like, well, why y'all break up? She don't want to have kids. You ain't know that in the beginning. You ain't know that before you started dating her that she didn't want to have kids. Bro, you should have knew that from off the jump. So that's why, again, I ask these type of questions. Yes, I asked that type of question. I'm like, yo, you want to have kids? She was like, nah. She went, nah, I don't want no kids. That's when I back up. Because it's like, ain't no point of us dating now. Now, I know this one might be a little bit more tricky. because I got experience in this field too. Dating somebody who already has a kid or kids, plural, meaning more than one. Now, I never dated somebody who had more than one, but I have dated a woman who had one kid before. I'm gonna tell you like this. Tell y'all a quick funny story though. I dated a girl who had a kid. Now she told me she was like, I'm one and done. Right? She said she was one and done. I was like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? This ain't gonna work because you one and done. Fast forward the clock. She had another kid by somebody else. So it's not that she didn't want to have another kid. She just didn't want to. I wasn't who she wanted to have a kid with. And I understand. I got no beef with that. You know? I guess you could say, dodge a bullet for that. Maybe, maybe not. Not cracking no jokes. But, and also my recent ex had a kid as well. Now, if I tell y'all a funny story about that, y'all don't think I'm crazy. So, one time I was at her house, though, and her daughter was putting on her jacket. Daughter didn't understand, like my ex was asking her to like zip it up, or she was asking, I can't remember what she was asking her. And the child, you could tell in the child's face, she just really did not understand what she was asking her. So instead of helping her, she yelled at her, right? Then she, you gonna live with your father and all that. First of all, I met the child's father. Nicest dude on the planet. Met the guy. But she was like, this is what I was talking about. You want to go stay with your father? The girl really nodded yes, that she wanted to stay with her father, which was wild to me, right? But when I got in the car, she sent me a text one time, right? She sent me a text. And she said something that threw me off because I was like, and this is why I said too, in my last relationship, I'm gonna be real with y'all, I learned a lot of things down the road. And I'm gonna say this too, a lot of things switched as well down the road. Because certain answers in the beginning weren't the certain answers anymore, which was kind of strange. Because we had that conversation before about kids and stuff like that. But when I got this message that she sent me, it said, and since we're on the subject, now mind you, anytime when on the subject or the topic, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Anytime somebody sends you a message saying, and since we're on the topic or since we're on the subject, that means they got something on their chest that they've been waiting to get off. That's exactly what that means. So when she sent me and since we're on the topic, I don't think I'm gonna be a good mother, blah, blah, blah. I was like, first of all, why are you sending me a long ass paragraph talking about you're not gonna be a good mother and stuff like that? Which I learned down the road with her, she know how to play the victim role. She know how to play the victim role so quickly. You get what I'm saying? So when she sent that message, I'm sitting there looking at the message like, what does this have to do? Like, what does this have to do with me? Now, mind you, the whole situation didn't have nothing to do with me from the beginning, right? She wanted to keep her daughter in private school while the child's father, his new wife, wanted to put her in public school. Again, that's the conversation that don't got nothing to do with me. I said that's the conversation between him and her. They're the parents. That don't got nothing to do with me. You feel me? That whatever executive decision y'all make, I'm like, okay, cool. But that don't got nothing to do, that has nothing to do with me and his new wife. We might put our 2 cents in it or whatever the case may be, but ultimately, her and the child's father got to make the executive decision. I said, y'all the child's parents. That don't got nothing to do with me. But, so when she sent me a long message to myself, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna be a great mother. I'm like, you've been parenting this child for 5 years before I met you. You still don't think you're a good mother? That's why I said too, I don't think she necessarily think. I didn't necessarily think that she didn't think she was a good mother. I think she was trying to throw. I don't say throw shots either. I think she was trying to throw me hints that she was like, she's not doing this again. Like once this child is old enough, she's not doing this again. Understandable. I got no beef with that. Mind you, at this point in life, I don't control nobody. I don't tell nobody what they're supposed to do. None of that. No beef. Now, when it comes to dating with kids, you guys have to ultimately let people know as well. Do you want to have like when it comes? Do you want to have more kids? Right? Because put it like this. People put it like this. People that already have kids. Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all really expect to come into a relationship with a man or woman who don't have kids? You already come with kids. You already come with a kid or kids, plural. You already come into it with kids. And you're expecting this man or woman to just be with you and they don't get no kid from you. They don't get a family from you. They gotta take care of somebody. They gotta take care of somebody else's kid, which is not really that big of a deal. But it's kind of just like, so we're walking into this situation, and we're basically right at the gate. We're forced to be stepfather and stepmother. That's it. We don't have no ultimate decision because you don't want to have any. You don't want to get like, I don't get a piece of you, but this dude who had this dude or this woman who had y'all previously, they already got y'all. So I'm supposed to just walk in and be stepfather of the year? Absolutely not. I'm supposed to just walk in and be stepfather of the year? Absolutely not. It's not going down like that. Like, I want your kid to have a sibling, right? To have a sibling. Not saying I ain't gonna look out for the kid. If the kid around, of course you're gonna look out for him. That's just wrong if you don't. Like, by law, do you have to do anything for the kid? No, it's not yours. I say by law. When I say by law, meaning the stepfather law, right? Especially if y'all not married. If y'all not married and y'all just dating, technically you don't gotta do nothing for that kid. Technically. If y'all married, that's different. But if y'all not married, you ain't got to do nothing for that kid if you don't really want to. That goes for the stepfather and the stepmother. Now, I know a lot of people might judge me for saying that, but I'm just being 100% real with you. All right? I'm being 100% G with you. But when it comes down to stuff like that, like, ladies, I want to start with you guys first. Now, y'all didn't already let another dude hit, or other dude, like, you already let one dude hit, whether he gave you a child or he gave you kids, or you let multiple people hit and they gave you kids. So now you're expected to go out and find a guy who's willing to be in these kids' life. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, ladies, you can't sit right and say like, oh, you ain't gotta worry about. When you date somebody with kids, you and the kids are a package deal. I can't get you without the kids. Y'all do know that, right? I just want to make sure we all on the same page here. Because I can't be like, I'm going to date you, but forget them kids, though. I can't do that. When you date somebody who already has kids or a kid, the kid is a package deal. So you guys have to make that clear off the jump. If you already have kids and you like, this right here, like this one kid that I got, I'm one and done, you know what I mean? Like one and done. If that's it, then that gives that man or that woman the executive decision whether they want to be with you long term. Now, if they still choose to be with you after you tell them they don't have that you don't want to have any more kids, not a problem. Do what y'all do. They made their decision. But if any woman who has kids or a kid come to me, first of all, I'm gonna just say this. if a woman comes to me or try to pursue a relationship with me and she had kids, plural, meaning more than one, there may be a strong possibility that she may not want anymore. It's a strong possibility. So that's why I would have to see how that situation goes. Because if I told her and she was like, oh nah, I got my 2 or I got my 3, I'm like, all right, cool. But if you date a girl who has a kid, because let's be real, there's a lot of women that got kids nowadays. But you gotta look at it, and there's a few things when it comes to dating people with kids, and this is my humble opinion about it. I gotta look at it like if I'm gonna date a woman who has kids, I gotta look at the situation. Meaning, what is the co-parenting situation like? Meaning, are you guys really just take care of the kids? Meaning, y'all buy kids school clothes, y'all buy books, y'all buy food, y'all buy this, shoes, this, that. Y'all take care of the kids and y'all go about y'all merry way. Don't care who you dating. He don't care who you date. You don't care who he date. As long as the kid is taken care of and they're not in no harm's way, then they good. I can probably deal with that situation. But if it's one of them toxic baby father, baby mother, no. I'm not dealing with those type of situations. I'm not dealing with that type of situation. Meaning, like, if she over here always arguing with her baby father on the phone, then to the point where you damn near always got to almost fight this dude every time y'all see each other, I'm not getting involved with that. Her baby father crazy, I'm not getting involved with that. I didn't come here to fight nobody. Me fighting him got nothing to do with me personally. It doesn't. It don't have nothing to do with me. So if it's one of them type of situations, nah, hell no. I'm not getting involved. And you got also, I say this is a very important part, but you gotta look at the situation as far as like her and the child's father's relationship. Because if they still be on some, when they be around each other, they be kiki and laughing and ha-ha, and he be calling her out at certain hours and stuff like that. I'm gonna just be real with you. Do not date her. Because best believe I tell you like this. They still smashing they still smashing. So put it like this. Anytime he like basically he's that guy that can he know he got some free coochie. Right? When he want to get his rocks off, who he gonna call? His baby mother. Right? When his baby mother arguing with her dudes, when she arguing with her dudes and she ain't spoke to her dudes in a while, who she called to get her rocks off? Her baby father. So if they got one of them relationships where they still smashing each other just because they like, oh, that's always gonna be my baby mama, or that's always gonna be my baby father. I already got him. He like, man, I already got that. That's me on lock. Whatever. If y'all got one of them relationships, go ahead and dip. Go ahead and dip. Because you're not, trust me, go ahead and dip. Because, like, just know that her baby father always got her heart. Now, I'm not saying no mother, I'm not saying no mother and her child father has beef. I'm not saying that. But he already know he got her heart. Meaning, like, he can, if he want to attempt to rebuild his family, he got the chance to. So, with that being said, when it comes to dating with kids, you gotta look at the whole situation before you just jump into it. The whole situation, not just, man, I like her, man, she got a kid, no big deal. It is a big deal. Now, if somebody asks me, and that's why I say, if somebody asks me, like, would I date somebody who has a kid? Yeah, I've done it based on the situation. Now, somebody asks, would I date somebody who has kids, plural? Never done that. I ain't gonna front. That might still be a toss-up for me. Because I already know most, not all, most women who already have multiple kids, they're not going to want to have any more kids. Most of the time. Like if she already got like 3, maybe 4, she's not having no more kids. She had to raise 3 or 4 kids by herself. She had to raise 3 or 4 kids. She's not having no more kids. I can already tell you that all bucks. You understand? But you guys make the executive decision of what you want to do. I can't tell you what to do. I can only speak for myself in the situation. But with that being said, ladies and gents, the old funky one resides. Case adjourned. I'm out of here. Ooh-wee. I'll see y'all.